Good morning, folks. Welcome. This is our focus card of the day video. My name is Stephanie, and by continuing to watch this video, thank you, you are consenting to having your energy read, as well as consenting to receiving these messages. So let's begin. The oracle card that came out this morning, love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. And the tarot card that came out is the High Priestess. We are our focus today is being a role model. Gratitude, sisterhood and brotherhood, communities, purpose, and healing. I'm receiving a lot of messages in these silent moments, and I am processing, waiting to receive, waiting to complete receiving. There is a lot going on here. There's a lot going on today. Something beautiful is occurring today. The High Priestess, the spiritual message, is slowing down, listening. Listening to those around us. Listening to more than just words. Listening to facial expressions. Listening to tone of voice. Listening to body languages. Why are we doing this? How does role model energy play in? Healing. So I was pulling more cards in hopes to receive clarity. And one of the cards that came out is forgive and we shall be forgiven. Luke 6:37. I have all these thoughts in my head. And we are coming into contact. We are experiencing a scenario where we are showing someone how to heal. Someone's. I say that because of the sisterhood and the brotherhood card, as well as all of these individuals depicted in this card. Loving one another as I have loved you. Okay? So God also offers mercy and forgiveness and grace and asks us to do the same because he loved us. If we are forgiving in order to be forgiven, and I am feeling, I'm feeling everywhere in this moment. So, I am working on the best words to use to deliver this message. Whether we are aware of it or unaware of it, there is a scenario. And our purpose is to heal this scenario within this community, within this environment. we are humbling ourselves today. And we are being a role model. We are choosing, it's power of free will. So it is a choice. We are being asked to consider the position of role model. Somehow, some way, somewhere. In this scenario, I believe unintentionally, someone's feelings were hurt. Something needs to be made right. And we are being asked to be the role model. Forgive, and we shall be forgiven. Well, the Bible says to ask for forgiveness. Why? Well, if our feelings were hurt, if we were the ones that were manipulated or attacked or any of those lower vibrational circumstances, if we were the target of something, why do we ask for forgiveness? That's where the role model energy comes in. That's where this King of Wands energy comes in. So I don't remember the exact quote. So kindly bear with me. I'm consulting the Googles. I don't like the verbiage of any of those quotes. Basically, well, and I will put these quotes in the description box, and I am asking you for your compassion and your understanding, because I will attempt to edit for softer words, edit the verses. Anyways, I digress. Again, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm everywhere. We ask for forgiveness first. One of the parables talks about, hey, if my brother or my sister, trespasses against me, how many times do I ask for forgiveness? How many times do I forgive them? Maybe I'm getting my verses mixed up. The point that I am wanting to express is, why do we look at someone else and say, well, you did this and you did this, without taking the beam out of our own eye? We have to look at ourselves first. Why? Because whether we are aware or unaware, we played a part in this scenario. And we are responsible for ourselves. We are other people's choices and actions are the opposite of our responsibility. So we humble ourselves. We remove the beam from our own eye. We self-reflect. And we ask for forgiveness first. I ask you for your forgiveness. I ask you for your forgiveness. I ask you for your forgiveness. I ask you for your forgiveness for, and these are examples, for feelings being hurt, for confusion, for misunderstanding. I will also put my forgiveness practice in the description box. So, basically, I feel like I've wasted almost 17 minutes of your time. When I work on my forgivenesses, I ask the Lord for His forgiveness. I ask the Lord to forgive me first. Then I ask the energies for their forgiveness. Then I offer forgiveness to the energies. And then I forgive myself. Because whether we were aware or whether we were unaware, we still played a part energetically in this lesson, in this scenario. And I have a lot more to my forgiveness practice, but like I said, I'll put it in the description box. Where I'm going with all of this, we are showing someone, we are showing others how to heal. And this is part of our purpose. And the message I just received is there is a higher purpose for this exercise, for this experience. There is a higher purpose. Because we're human, right? We're perfectly imperfect. So if we are the target, if we were the target of lower vibrational energy manipulations, why should I have to apologize? Hello, target. No, that's ego, and that's pride. And that's where humbleness comes in. Because we can honor and identify we were hurt. We were taken advantage of. We were manipulated. We were fill in the blank. However this resonates for us. Because it's going to resonate for each of us differently. So we treat people the way we want to be treated. I ask you for your forgiveness. I offer forgiveness. And we forgive ourselves. We didn't know because we didn't know. And through this experience, we learned. We don't know how to read until we're taught. And this experience is teaching us, has taught us. And by removing our ego and our pride and our hurt and our emotions that we're experiencing, I had a whole thought where I was going with that, and then the rest of it just escaped me. Oh, it allows us to look at the situation differently. So when we're born, we are taught how to read. Someone who has knowledge and wisdom and experience shares that with us and teaches us how to read. So we gained that skill through a shared experience. We don't know things unless we experience them, unless we learn them, unless we are taught. We are teaching people how to heal. Where did that card go? And we are looking at things differently. This may be their first time experiencing this scenario, as well as our first time experiencing this scenario. And it helps to soften the experience when we look at it from a larger mindset. My words are feeling extremely vague and out there to me. Where I'm going with this, if we didn't know, and the other person, the other people didn't know, then we all just learned a lesson together. And there's accountability in that. I learned a lesson. Whether they did or not, that is none of my concern. We learn this together. And it softens the symptoms of the lesson. Was it unfortunate? Was it disappointing? Was it sad? Was it whatever? Most likely. It makes it easier to forgive and to honor the divinity in others. When we realize, you know what? We were all just learning a lesson, and God brought us all together because we would be nice to each other. We would identify, oh, hey, you know what? We're all just on this path called life, and we are learning. Even if we're in different places on our journey, we're all on the same journey. We're all learning the same lessons. We're just learning them at different times. And we're learning them on different sides. Because if we're the victim, rewind. If we are, I don't even like the word target. If we're the survivor, I like protagonists and antagonists. Still, they're not the best. However, they sound softer. Softer than, victim, culprit, things of that nature. So the protagonist and the antagonist. If we are the protagonist, the survivor, that's our side of the lesson. If we are the antagonist, I don't think we are. I don't believe we are. Why? Because we're being asked to be a role model, and we're being asked to step forward and offer forgiveness first and ask for forgiveness first. That's why we are the opposite of the antagonist. However, the point is, in a lesson, there is a protagonist and an antagonist. There's two sides to each lesson. And at some point in our lives, have we not been the antagonist? We're all imperfect. We're all learning. We're all growing and maturing. So slow down, folks. Pay attention to words. Pay attention to tone of voice. Pay attention to eyes. Pay attention to body language. And whether we verbalize our appreciation to these individuals, we were being asked to consider expressing gratitude for this opportunity to learn, to mature, to grow, to develop. This is part of the purpose, and there's also a higher purpose to this experience, to this lesson. So that's another reason I'm saying we're the protagonist. We are the target. We are the survivors. Through being role models and showing people, persons, how to heal, this is setting us up for something even greater. This is just a point on the map, a point on our path. And the rewards, I told you, I pulled other cards to gain more clarity. Fear not, little flock, for it is our Father's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Luke 12:32. There are so many rewards coming from this, folks. Financial rewards, emotional rewards, character rewards, reputation rewards. This is strengthening our roots, strengthening us as individuals. And so I'm saying higher purpose from all of this. Something beautiful is occurring because of this lesson. So whether we express appreciation and gratitude to this individual, to these individuals, like out loud, verbally. We're being asked to express gratitude to our Creator, to God, the head of our faith, Spirit, Source, Universe, Mother Earth. All the glory goes to God. Thank you. And here's one way we can express gratitude. Because if everyone involved understands that this is just an opportunity for us to mature and develop and grow, thank you for this opportunity to learn. Thank you. So we are teaching others how to heal, how to grow, how to mature. We're humbling ourselves. We're setting aside our ego and our pride. And we understand that this isn't personal. It was just an opportunity for everyone to grow. So we are, part of our rewards, greater levels of respect, greater levels of reputation, greater levels to our character, greater levels to our leadership skills and abilities. We're all connected. So let's show ourselves love, because we don't know everything. And we learn the same way everybody else does. So we're setting aside our ego. We're setting aside our pride. We are connecting with, the word that comes to mind is humility. However, I hesitate to say that. Even though it's different than humiliate, in my head, when I say humility, I hear humiliate. So maybe that's maybe that's the purpose, is to humiliate us. I ask you for your forgiveness. I offer forgiveness. And I forgive myself. These are not messages that I enjoy delivering, because this is a under construction type of energy. However, we're all under construction. Every single one of us. Some of us just started sooner, and some of us just started later. So we're projects. That's what I mean. Some projects were started sooner and some projects were started later. That's all. And by understanding that we're all just learning how to read, it takes the sting of the humiliation away. It takes the sting of the sadness, of the pain, of the outcome of the lesson. It softens it. So again, I ask you for your forgiveness. I offer forgiveness. And I forgive myself. And thank you for the opportunity to learn and grow and mature through this experience. There is going to be... So, what I mean when I say I don't like delivering messages like this when we're under construction, right? The end result is going to be joy. So, even though the energies are under construction in the beginning of the day, after these energies are completed, there's going to be happiness, joy, rewards, financial rewards, emotional rewards, character rewards, leadership skills and abilities rewards. So it'll be worth it. I was going to say have a great day, but these energies don't match up. However, the day is going to be great. After all of this has concluded, the day is going to be great. So have a great day, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.